How you ladies and gentlemen doing today? I've owned my DR here for about a year and a half, put some miles on it. Figured I'd give you guys a review. I haven't done that yet. So first things first, the engine. Single cylinder, 650, 644cc. Single cylinder engine. Yeah. It's got roughly, to the rear wheels, they claim some other number, but to the rear wheels, it's more like 36, 37 horsepower and about 45 foot-pounds of torque to the rear wheels. This thing's no speed demon, but it is a torque monster. I love it. You do gotta respect the throttle on this bike for sure. We got a trail of cars behind us here. Bloop, 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 bloop. This is an off-road spot I wanted to check out. So yeah. Ah, thorns. So yeah, why should you buy a DR? That's why right there. In its class, there's two other motorcycles that will compete with it in its class. The Kevlar and the Honda's XR 650. And I haven't owned either of them, but I've ridden both of them, and I can tell you, after riding both of them, I'm extremely happy with my choice with the DR. The XR, it's a great bike. So is the Kevlar. Both bikes are really good. But, you know, doing some serious off-road, I wouldn't have but only the DR650. That's the thing about the Kevlar that kind of turned me off. It's pretty heavy. And you're not getting back. I mean, some people do, and I respect that, but you're gonna have a hard time getting back, especially as a novice off-road rider, kind of like myself. You're gonna have a hard time getting back and stuff like this. When I was looking into purchasing a Dualsport, there was a lot of things that I was considering. One of the two main things were roadworthiness and off-road worthiness. And this bike just seems to fit the bill. It's right dead smack in the middle. It really is. The KLR is more geared toward on-road. So is the XR. It's a beast, but it's more on-road. The DR, if you want to do stuff like this, get a DR for sure. This bike does need a couple things. I have a couple complaints with it. It's only got a 3.5 gallon gas tank. It needs a gas tank. It needs a larger capacity gas tank for sure. The seat sucks, and if you're going to do any kind of traveling over 60 mile an hour for over 50 miles or so, get yourself one of them little handlebar grip windshield deal things, you know. Yeah. Nope, not doing wheelie back here, just spinning fucking tires. But yeah, like I was saying, you get yourself a gas tank, a better seat, and a windshield. You got yourself a long distance tourer. This bike is every bit of capable of 110 miles an hour on stock gearing, stock horsepower. And it will cruise at 75, 80 miles an hour without feeling stressed. That's one thing I do like about this particular bike. You know, I was looking at some of the 250 class Dualsports, and you get anywhere above 65 to 70, they're super stressed. This thing just hums right on along, and it's got plenty of throttle to go to get out of the way of somebody. That's one thing I do like about the 650 class. So if you're looking for a Dualsport that's going to get you down the highway at 80 miles an hour, that you can go 500 miles on in a day, but yet you can still get out here and sling mud. Oh yeah, DR650 all the way, without a shadow of a doubt. It's like I was saying, the KLR is just, it's too heavy for me. So is the XR. This bike only weighs 366 pounds wet. Can you wheelie a DR? Absolutely. Can you wheelie a KLR? I couldn't even get the front up. I mean, I'm not the best wheelier in the world, but I couldn't get the front up when I test rode. I mean, yeah, I didn't test ride it. I mean, yeah. Hopefully nobody from my test ride would watch this video. The other complaint I have as far as this bike goes, like, okay, so the tires that come on it, Bridgestone Trail Wings, they're, for an all-around tire, they're a pretty damn good tire. I think Bridgestone nailed it on the head. But for off-roading, extreme off-roading, the tire is junk. Yeah, for extreme off-roading, the Deathwing, as they call it, it's junk. See, it'll pull you through, but it's struggling. And not power-wise, I was going easy on the power. You can roost. You can roost like crazy. I mean, see, that'll give you an idea how much power this thing does have. I wanted to give you guys a walk around on the bike, but I'm afraid to put the kickstand down. I'll probably, let's see what happens. Yeah, I think she's sinking in the mud. The DR650, Almighty Doctor, torque monster. Buy it? Yes. You know, you go and you take your MSF course, and they tell you what to do and what not to do, and that's great. You know what? It was at least fun checking it out. It's really Let's go find another freaking mud hole to sink in. On Dualsport, you know, you're fresh. You got your new learner's permit or your new motorcycle license, and you come out to a place like this, right? You legally drive here, okay? And then all you do is you practice maneuvers. Oh no, there's a car that stops in front of you.